Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ed and I'm a master's student studying data science and AI at the University of Liverpool. In today's episodes I want to talk about the struggle I have, and maybe you have too, about wanting to spend time outside but actually all your life is sort of in your room, which sounds really sad, but maybe you feel the same way. So, bit of context, it's pretty widely considered that being outside in nature is pretty good for your well-being. However, I've sort of found that it takes a lot of time. And like to actively go somewhere and walk to get into nature probably takes about 2 hours out of your time. And then even if you just sort of walk around, after it you don't feel particularly like replenished, and actually you need to go out there and sit down for like an hour. So it takes a long time, sort of 3 hours out of your day to go and sit outside in nature. But it's also found, or widely considered, that there are many other things which are important for human well-being. For example, relationships and learning, and good mental and physical health. And yes, the outside does help with mental and physical health majorly. But I find that there simply isn't enough hours in the day. And I realised that you could go on a run in the woods, and that would probably be pretty ideal. But I don't know how many of you live near woods, because I don't live near woods at the moment. And most of the time I sort of set, if I was to go running, would spend it sort of in the city streets. But what I find is it's kind of hard to leave the house. And the reason is because everything I have, like, productively, but in this time I'm talking about productively as in things which are interesting to me. So productive doesn't mean like working. It can mean like forming relationships, or just talking, like learning, reading, playing, like whatever. It all seems to happen most efficiently sort of in my house, and in particular in my room. And so actually going outside into nature is quite a struggle when everything is done more efficiently in your room. So for example, you could socialize and sort of learn in the 3 hour space that you would be outside, and sort of you're filling 2 cups instead of 1. So I think the answer to this, so I'm kind of answering my own question here, is probably just to do what you want on the day that you want to do it. So sort of if one day you're like, I really want to go outside, then probably go outside. It's probably what you want. But you probably got to accept that you're not going to be able to get outside every day in nature. And I find this kind of hard because I like being outside in nature. But you just kind of got to accept, or I've got to accept anyway, that not every day I can get outside. And so I'm trying to think of it sort of like slowly emptying cups. And so the idea is that sort of each of your cups need to be filled up, and you've got like a nature cup and like a relationship cup and all this jazz. And not every cup needs to be refilled sort of every day or every day of the week. And so actually you can leave sort of 2 to 3 days without refilling a cup. But you do need to refill those cups eventually. And so what I found is sort of by putting off friendships and doing things with friends and going to nature instead, actually you're filling up 1 cup, but it can only get so high, if that makes sense, when actually your relationship cup's fairly deteriorating. So yeah, that's about it really. I think it's probably only applies for students and people who work from home. So I'm kind of both of those at the moment, because I'm working from home as a freelancer, and also I'm about to start on my course. If you commute to work, this probably isn't an issue for you because you get out of the house quite easily. But I find that both my work and learning and everything I do seems to happen in this room, and it's efficient because it means I don't have to have travel time. And so actually I can get a lot done which I want to get done, and then spend time doing other things which I'd like to do. Now, people who commute and things probably think this is quite sad, but oh well. I feel like it's the way that the modern world is. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this whole just struggling to get outside basically. And if I go outside, it feels like it takes so much time, and so I have to sort of decide during a day, like, am I going to go outside? Or am I going to fill up my other cups? Am I going to put time into like learning, etc., or am I just going to go outside? So yeah, thanks for watching. Pretty short one today compared to last week's video. I hope you like it. My new chair arrived today, which I don't know if I said about before. I actually filmed a video previously, but I thought it was pretty bad. And the topic was pretty irrelevant. I've had that with a couple of topics actually, where I almost filmed another one and it was pretty rubbish, so I stopped. They're sort of written in Notion, but they're just sort of off to the side. Currently I've bought this new bulb. I bought this new light. And originally, this is what this yellow hue is here. It's not actually sunset. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, but it gives a really nice yellow atmosphere, which I'm a fan of. But I'm trying not to stare into it because it's really hard because it's really bright. But I was going to get because I've got a John Lewis stand, and I was going to originally get the bulb from John Lewis, but I couldn't find the one on their website, and I don't think they sell it anymore, a filament bulb. And so I was on Philips Hue, and I was like, oh, I could spend £25 on a bulb, but I really don't want to. I was like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? So I went to Quick Fix and I found a perfect bulb for about £6. So right now that's what's in the light. As you can tell, it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this is a bit of an update. I apologise. I feel like the next video is probably going to be to do with a thing very close to my heart, which is desk setups. I know, I'm sad. Tell me about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm just a bit intrigued, whilst learning to code desk setups. I think it's an interesting topic. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.